So the Subnautica 2 devs have sent me a package today. There was a bunch of physical stuff in it, but I'm just going to be honest, I don't have a good camera, nor do I really have the lighting set up. I'm a faceless channel, I don't do IRL content, but I'll flash some images of what I got in there on screen, but I'm sure some professional photographer will have also received this and can make it look nice. I am going to focus on the digital stuff that was in this package, because they sent me a USB drive. It contained folders of some new stuff to look at that's far more interesting for both of us since, you know, I can show it without it looking shit. First, we got a bunch of in-game high-resolution screenshots that I'll pan through as we talk here. This game looks amazing, by the way. There's some good looks at the new fish and even some new biomes. We got to see these jellyfish-looking creatures in an absolutely horrifying-looking biome. Thank you, Unknown Worlds, very cool. There's also an image of this bloody war criminal that I won't be talking about, and it also had some store shots that we've already seen. Now, they also gave me a bunch of concept art, particularly related to creatures. First up, the coral crab. We saw this guy in the trailer, though I'm not sure if we knew the name yet. This is really cool though. Subnautica 1 was kinda lacking in the non-fish creatures for an ocean game, so seeing things like crabs is really cool. We got a look at the half moon, which is the name of the fish we've seen in the trailers. It's reminiscent of the peeper, but it's a little more restrained in its eyes. This concept art, by the way, has a virtuous watermark. The people who, off the top of my head, made the Oblivion remaster, which makes sense because Virtuous are pretty familiar with Unreal Engine 5, so maybe Unknown Worlds got them to help with the art. We got this crazy reference sheet for the hammerhead. You can see all the various real-life animals they used as inspiration to make it, followed by the lyre? I'm gonna go with lyre, like lure, but lyre. So many eyes. This fella is called the marrow breach. It even has a little blurb to go with it. The marrow breach is an apex predator across many biomes. Its jaws immensely strong, open wide and then skewer and crush prey with short levered jaws. It exists in symbiosis with houndgars. These small, individually harmless creatures roam ahead of the marrow breach seeking potential victims. The gars then dazzle the prey with a startled display and call the marrow breach to make the kill so that they can feed on its leftovers. Horrifying, thank you. You can see that Unknown Worlds has been really taking their marine biology a little bit more seriously with Subnautica 2. We got crabs, threat display behaviors, symbiotic relationships. They're really considering the world they're making here compared to the original Subnautica game, which was more like what a thalassophobic person has nightmares about more than an actual ecosystem of real creatures. Also, Dunkleosteus mentioned. We also have the nibbler shark. Now, unfortunately, this image was a little bit lower res, so it's actually hard to read what it says, and I'm sure YouPoop's compression is gonna delete that, so let me try and read it to you. In the hard beak/armor-like structure are strong, solid teeth. The teeth are something meant, I guess, for cutting coral-like vegetation roots. The roots grow deep in the beak-like structure, and then there's a reference picture from another Dunkleosteus. Dunkleosteus mentioned again. But yeah, it's a shark with a beak for eating corally things. Speaking of biting, we have the quadrate. It's a peeper that hates you. No, actually, it's a tiny hunter that zooms through the water using its powerful water jet. It is too fast for most predators and can jet clear of the water surface in a panic. And there's three variants: the raptorial form, the swallower form, don't, I know, don't, stop it, move on, and the abyssal variant, which uses lures to attract prey instead of being fast. Horrifying. Thank you. But wait, there's more. We got concept art for a biome called the Coral Graveyards. I don't know, man, the coral looks pretty alive to me. We also got some art for the caves, which are going to be very bioluminescent, which is a word I could not spell if you put a grenade launcher to my head. I had to Google it. Krill issue. This one was just called Vines. It has vines. It also looks like the nearby planet is going to be doing some crazy stuff with an aurora borealis going off in the background, looking all ethereal. We got some space shots as well, very cool. We got a look at the new scanner, which interestingly they seem to have backported to the original Subnautica, maybe for a prototype. It's quite odd seeing the old game with the new scanner. We saw the new builder tool as well, cool. The repair tool, and the wave makers, which are like the Sea Glide's replacement. Oh, now this is interesting. We get to see the biomod system. Subnautica 2 is going to have a genetic modification system to allow you to change certain properties, and I assume this is going to be how you put them in your body. We got a flashlight too. It's triple barreled. Very efficient. I don't know, I'm not a light scientist. Then finally, for the concept art, we got a look at the diving suit with the final tier rebreather, as well as just the normal dive suit. We also got access to the OST for Subnautica 2, which you've probably been hearing parts of this entire time. It has 15 songs. Axum architecture, light, deep start ending, deep start high, deep start low, dredge, drone, Erhu, I don't know. Graveyard, Mercury, ruins, sediments, shallows, shimmer ghosts, and therminimal. There was also a folder called Deprecated, and these seem to be like drafts of the other songs, but Atmos is one that I didn't actually see in the finished folder, so let's take a listen to that as well. Pretty good for a deprecated song. We also got like an animatic for the original trailer, which is a pretty cool behind the scenes little thing, and at the end it just cuts to the word scuba. Okay. And there was a Zazura promo poster. Sandy. That's all for the digital content. Pretty cool stuff. As far as what was inside the physical package, it was an Alterra box with a Subnautica 2 box inside, and inside that box was a mission statement, a classified dossier, a plate. I don't know what the plate is for. I don't think I'm supposed to eat off it, but it's just called a plate, so it's a plate. An ID lanyard, an Alterra pin, and a Just Keep Swimming poster. What an odd thing to send me to a desert planet with. I wonder what they meant by that. And of course, it had the USB stick as well. The USB stick was a USB stick. It was 15 gigabytes. It had Alterra written on the side, and it had 2 gigabytes of stuff in it. Pretty cool. And again, sorry I can't really make these images look cool. I'm not an IRL streamer. I make video game content, not makeup tutorials. What do you want from me? Regardless of my inability to make it look pretty, I do appreciate Unknown Worlds for sending this over to me, especially overseas. It even came earlier than expected. Rare UPSW, I suppose. But that was a fun couple of hours, and now I'm even more hyped for Subnautica 2. On May 9th, there's going to be a showcase stream. I can't co-stream it because I'm going to be busy, but I will be making a big old juicy summary video on that as soon as possible, probably the same day or the next day. So if you're also too busy to keep up with live streams covering the new details of the game, hit that subscribe button and let me give you the TLDR. I'm going to be covering a lot of Subnautica 2 content when it comes out, so if you enjoyed this, stick around. If you want a summary of everything coming in Subnautica 2, click on the video popping up on screen right now. Thank you so much for watching.